In this video, I'm going to share with you some hacks on how you can get up to $75,000 in credit card lines with Chase within 90 days. Now, some of you are having problems with getting a Chase card because of the dreaded 524 rule. Even when you have really good credit, you can still be denied because they put that in their underwriting. But I'm going to show you a few hacks on how you can get around that rule and get approved. Now, if you're new to my channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey. And we're showing you how to leverage your credit to make money. If you like that kind of information, make sure you subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit your notification bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, at my website, I give you a free hard inquiry removal package because hard inquiries can get you denied for credit, and I have other packages for purchase to help you remove your negative item. Also, this year, I am now offering one-on-one coaching exclusively for those who are in business who want to obtain business credit. Now, business credit is good because it doesn't report to your personal side. Now, if you're a person with troubled credit, but you're in business, you still can get loans and different things according to your business. And this is even for people in the gig economy. Now, if you are not making money and you're a startup, if you have a 680 credit score and up, we can help you get funding to start your business. And for everybody else, if you're struggling with your credit and you're trying to remove negative items, I have my coaching with my elite credit system, and users are getting great results with the coaching and the AI software. Just like this young lady was able to remove 5 negative items in the first month. And this gentleman, Sean, was able to go from a 612 credit score above 750 with all his credit scores, with one being close to 800. Now, if you want to sign up, this link will be in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. So let's jump into this information. Now with Chase, they edged out American Express as being more of an exclusive place to have a credit card because of this 524 rule. The 524 rule is that Chase will not approve you if you have more than 5 new revolving credit card accounts within the last 24 months or 2 years. So with Chase, we always advise, if you are under that standard, you want to go to them first to get your credit cards before you go anywhere else because of this stringent rule. There are workarounds around this, but just like Chase, American Express do cater to more premium credit scores or good credit, 670 and up. But with both of these companies, if you build a relationship with them, they are more workable with you to approve you for a card. Now, with Chase, they are more stringent on their requirements for more premium credit, but they are changing up. Now they're offering the Chase Rise secured credit card for those who are building their credit scores that have lower scores. Now, this card is not a rebuilding credit card that you in the past had trouble credit and now you're trying to rebuild your score. No, this is for people who are new to credit, college students, to build their credit score with Chase, and they will convert that card and look around 6 months to convert that card to an unsecured card. Now, for you to be qualified for this card, you still need to meet that requirement of that 524 rule. But with Chase, this is a lower standard of credit scores that they will take, and you need to first open up a personal account and put more than that $250 in that personal account and wait 24 hours, and then go back and sit down with a branch manager or a banking teller or whoever to apply for that card. And so a lot of times by dealing with Chase in branch, you can get a lot more information or deals, or sometimes you can even bypass that 524 rule by dealing in branch because they might have more authority there. So that is a segue a lot of times to work and get better deals with Chase, even larger credit card lines, because with Chase, a lot of times when you go in branch, you can get even higher bonuses in branch by applying than online on that offer. So that's a good way to start if you have a lower credit score. Now, if you don't have that lower credit and you're trying to build and get in and bypass that 524 rule with Chase, you need to is opening a personal or business account with Chase. Now with Chase, if you're trying to build business credit, they're a great place, especially if you have premium credit scores, because they're one that the major few banks that report to all three of the business credit bureaus, the major business credit bureaus being Equifax Business, Experian Business, and Dun & Bradstreet. Now, when it's coming to get business funding and you want to build your business credit score, you will want to start with Chase, because understand, Dun & Bradstreet is not the major player that it used to be. Now, for funding and getting loans, it's going to be Experian Business and Equifax Business that they're looking at you at. So with Chase, starting your relationship there on the business side, you're already having that bank account, is an establishing a credit profile with them. Now, on the personal side, it's the same way. They like relationship banking, and both of those accounts offer you one important thing so you can get those larger credit lines. They have a For You page. So Chase will tell you the cards, hey, you're pre-qualified for this card. When they're doing that, you're really at a 90% chance of getting that card when they're telling you that. Now with Chase, even they have a feature that at sometimes they'll tell you you're already qualified for this card for this amount. They'll tell you the limit from the door if you take that card. Now with that feature, if you do take that card, it's still a hard inquiry pull, but you want to keep that in mind, okay? It's still a hard pull, but it's giving you one of the most excellent chances of being qualified for that card. And if you get that prompt, them telling you you are approved, this is the limit, you're pretty much guaranteed that limit that they're telling you. Now with Chase, another great thing about them, their soft pull to get credit line increases. So you can build really quickly with Chase because there's no hard pull once you get that credit card. Now with Chase, their premium credit card on the personal side will be the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now with that card, it's an infinite card. So with that credit card, if you get approved, it's going to start at a $10,000 credit card line and up. Okay, so if you're getting that in your approval, you already know you're starting above that credit card limit. The second one, if you're not seeing that, the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. Now with Chase, when you look at some of the highest limits that people have, from my research, a person have a card with them under that preferred Sapphire card all the way up to 180 limit on that card. So with Chase, those two cards is where you're going to have your best chance with getting the highest limits. Now with Chase, another thing, if you want to get around that 524 rule and you have more than those 5 new credit cards in 24 months, make sure if you applied and got denied, if one of those new accounts was an authorized user account you were adding onto, make sure you call them and tell them to reconsider you, because that shouldn't count in the calculation. People have had that overturned because they just was adding on to a parent or a spouse account. So that is a way to get around that. Now, if you're trying to avoid that 524 rule altogether because you're like, no authorized user, I just got 5 new revolving accounts, then this is the hack you're going to do. You're going to start on the business credit side. You want to start a new LLC and go to the business side, because Chase will not look at your personal credit for that 524 rule if it's for business. If they're having you to PG, they look at the business itself, and just to make sure you have good credit, but they don't equate the 524 rule there. Business credit is approved a lot higher limits than personal credit. Now, with Chase, they're normally going to be more conservative than maybe some of the other banks with that first card. But then by that second card, you can get that much higher limit. Now, with an LLC with Chase, you and another person can get a card at the same time. So if you put your spouse on as an owner, they have a 680 credit score and up, and you too, you both for that one LLC can get 2 business cards separately. And then if you want, have another LLC and then get 2 business cards separately. Now with Chase have 2 cards, business ink cards, where there's 0% interest for 12 months. And so with American Express, they only allow you to have up to 4, and some people report 5 revolving credit cards. That's it on the personal and business. That's where they max out with the revolving credit cards. And their no interest 12-month card, you can't have really multiple of those cards under your business side, seeing separate from your personal. But Chase, you can. So you can have 2 or 3 of those 0 interest business ink cards under a LLC, another LLC, and even as a sole proprietorship. So Chase, unlike American Express, will allow you to have that sole proprietorship and not report it to your personal side. Okay, if you're setting it up with an EIN number. So with American Express, they do not allow that. So with Chase, you can get those bigger lines really quickly by doing that and just working the business side. Now, one thing about business credit across the board, unlike your personal credit, when you're starting that business, they're asking for your projected income. So there's nothing for a new business in 1 year to make 150,000, because when you make under 2 million a year, you're considered a small business. Okay, so it's nothing for that. But just keep in mind, it dictate on the type of industry that you in. Now with Chase, it will be red flags when you're going over that 250,000. They really might want to see some paperwork later on, but under that, it's more known that they're not really, it's going to be just no docs. Now, one thing people don't understand when it comes down to business credit and you're personally guaranteed for that business, that hard inquiry, if you get one, can be removed because that account is not on your personal side. You did it for your business. So you can get that hard inquiry removed, unlike a personal credit card. And because it's on your credit profile and open, you cannot get that removed. So that's the advantage of going on that business side first. So with me and Chase working those models, I was able to get $75,000 worth of credit lines. Actually, I got more than that. And that was on the business side alone, not including that $29,000 on the personal side. So with Chase, you can build quickly, but keep in mind they are inquiry sensitive. You want to make sure that your inquiries are down because they're primarily known to pull Experian or TransUnion, dependent on your region. So you want to bring those under control. And so if you're going to go for credit cards, you want to go with Chase first. So this is the way that you can rack up with Chase huge credit lines really quickly. Just make sure that any hard inquiries that shouldn't be on Experian or TransUnion, you're getting them off. And so you can just wait 30 days and go for the next card and use that business credit side to really get those large lines. Here's another big warning. If you have a virtual office, make sure you go in the branch to apply for that credit card. Many banks are not playing it anymore. Truist, PNC, and even Chase, you guys. So go in office and apply with a bank manager. That's what me and Diamond did. And she got approved, but the bank manager told her that they're sending out merchant inspections to come to that place to see if it's a brick and mortar. So you want to do your home address when you're applying. So go in those branches if you have opened an account with a virtual office and let them know you're working out of your home. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section. But if you got more detailed questions for me, you can go directly to my website and leave your question there, and all your questions go to my cell phone. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.